She can introduce me, and we'll play by ear. Okay.
Greetings, everyone. It is I, Terracin, your favorite cyber bitch, and I am on Scoobie's channel. Scoobie was delayed at a wedding, so I'm hosting in his place on his channel. So I'm going to introduce the panel. It may not be as you see it on your screen. First, we have Time to Speak.
Hello, everybody. I'm creating content and just taking a while doing it. Irving shall have his video.
The Nano Reaper.
Hey, people. I'm here. I'm kind of lit, so if I piss you off, good. I don't like you anyway.
We have the One-Ton Hammer.
Hey, guys.
And hopefully Burnside will join us once he gets off work. Scoobie will be around, and he will also be a little bit lit. And hopefully Irving joins us. And I'm hoping also in the chat we will see the quartering.
And maybe Richard. Oh, well, I know Richard's probably there.
So far we have Jean-Pierre, we have Pops Toxic, and we have Sweeper Steven. Awesome.
All right, before the douchebags raid our chat like they always do, today is the 18th anniversary of the terrorist attack on the USS Cole. I would like to take a couple of minutes to read off the victims of that terrorist attack in remembrance of those that gave all for your right to be a fucking punk-ass bitch. Those killed in the attack were Hull Maintenance Technician 2nd Class Kenneth Eugene Codfeller of a place like Mechanicsville, Virginia. Chief Electronics Technician Richard Kolstoy of Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Mess Management Specialist Seaman Lakina Monique Francis of Woodleaf, North Carolina. Information Systems Technician Seaman Timothy Lee Ghana of Rice, Texas. Signalman Seaman Shalon Lewis Gunn of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Seaman James Roderick McDaniels of Norfolk, Virginia. Engineman 2nd Class Mark Ian Nito of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And I know I'm butchering that, but bear with me. Electronics Warfare Technician 2nd Class Ronald Scott Owens of Vero Beach, Florida. Seaman, oh my God, I can't pronounce this. LeBig Nicole Palmer of San Diego, California. Fireman Joshua Langdon Harlett of Churchill, Maryland. Fireman Patrick Howard Roy of Kittyville, Maryland. Electronic Warfare Technician 1st Class Kevin Sean Rux of Portland, North Dakota. Mess Management Specialist 3rd Class Rochester Mahanan Santiago of Kingsville, Texas. Operations Specialist 2nd Class Timothy Lamont Sanders of Ringgold, Virginia. Fireman Gary Graham I apologize. Shinkosis of Rockport, Texas. Ensign Andrew Triplets of Macon, Mississippi. Seaman Craig Wibberley of Willport, Maryland. These sailors gave all for your freedom. Whether you agree with it or not, have some respect. And remember that those on duty will always stand up and give whatever it takes to secure your freedom. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Currently, I am chilling out the show because I didn't have a chance to do it before I had to go be a ghetto Uber driver.
Well, at least you're not in the panhandle where you would need a boat.
Dude, right now, I'd rather be in a boat fishing for catfish trying to eat everyone else.
Oh, well, I do find I saw something interesting on Fox News today or yesterday, how one county jail in northern Florida was using inmate volunteers to help clear debris that had actually been in the inmate training program become operators at the county jail.
I'll put them to use.
Well, you know, I actually applaud correctional facilities that take the time to train people how to have job skills so they don't commit crimes when they get out.
They don't immediately go back in. Versus like, well, there was that guy about mid-state where we are in PA. Forgot the whole case that he was basically jailing children for minuscule crimes just for profit. Like one of the scummy ones. Shady.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on rehabilitation and actually improving these people's lives, they just prefer to stick them in a cycle or ruin a kid's life.
Well, of course, because you know
money.
That's poor counties that think that putting people in the system, which they get federal money for, is a solution for their failure to develop an economic base. That's one of the reasons I'm opposed to probation and opposed to a lot of things.
Real quick, Jean-Pierre is asking who's getting married. One of Scoobie's cousins. You know, he's New York, he's Sicilian, so he's got like 50. So I don't know which one.
Yeah.
And he also asked USS what?
Cole.
USS Cole, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I put a link in chat pointing him to the USS Cole bombing to educate him a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, I was actually in the military when the Cole bombing had happened, and it was a precursor to. It was really probably the unofficial start of the global war on terror. That or the USS Embassy bombing, evacuation of Sierra Leone in 1998.
Okay. Jean-Pierre says he's too young to remember that.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are.
I just remember it from a kid.
Hey, you're too old or too young to remember. I'm too old to remember.
Let's split our age a little.
I remember because, I mean, I was in the Persian Gulf at the time, but, you know, whatever.
So the reason why I put the title as Scooby Does the Electric Slide is because I was coming back from buying the 5-year-old a Bumblebee Halloween costume. He wanted to be the Transformer Bumblebee, which he doesn't know this yet. But when the movie comes out, we're gonna be like, hey, get into your Bumblebee costume, and we're gonna go take him to see the movie Bumblebee.
But I have a yellow 1970s VW Bug.
I want it.
You can find one just about anywhere and just.
No, they're really hard to find. Honestly,
the exact see, I want one of two VW Bugs, either Bumblebee or Herbie, and they're two different years, and there are differences in how they're made.
Oh yeah, I have a 1973. It's canary yellow, Super Beetle, not regular Beetles. That is a Baja Bug, and I have 3 Volkswagens. They're old. I don't own any new Volkswagens. My other old Volkswagen is a 1973 Volkswagen Thing, which is converted to, and since Burnside isn't here, he won't nut in his pants. Is a cheap conversion into a 1930s German staff car for reenactment purposes. And
now
then
I see why you said he was
my third Volkswagen is my favorite Volkswagen. It is a 1973 Carmen Ghia convertible.
Okay, I don't recognize that one.
That's the rebody.
That's their little sports car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never really been a big fan of foreign vehicles, especially German foreign.
I just don't fit in a lot of old cars. Too damn tall.
I don't know. I prefer my Japanese cars. But
Get yourself a Suzuki Cappuccino.
I do like my Sandrail or my Baja Bugs, because I have seen Baja Bugs go places because they're so light that Jeeps get stuck.
Yeah, my parents have been Ford fans their entire lives, and I'm the only person in the family who's a Chevy person, so I'm not really big on.
Yeah, my family, they like Fords. The only Ford I like is either a Mustang or a Ford Ranger F-150.
The old ones or the modern foreign ones?
The ones from the 90s.
Okay. I own 3 Chevy trucks. My wife has a 2019 Z71 half-ton Silverado light duty, because they're doing away with the 1500 because there's no point in having one. They're just now calling it a light duty. My personal vehicle is a Silverado heavy duty 2500 LTZ trim 4x4 midnight edition, and then I have a basically a farm work truck, which is a extended cab Chevy 3500 WT 4x4 dually.
Well, the only Chevy I've ever owned was from the 60s, so I can't say much for modern outside of spending some time with a 2006 GTO, but that's a Holden Monero, so I don't know if you count.
That doesn't really count.
Yeah, I mean, I like the common whores. It feels a shame what we did to Australia's car, just killing Ford Australia and killing.
Well, the big thing about killing that was actually the Australian government being a bunch of punk ass bitches.
Oh, they're terrible with highway patrol. You're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and you'll still get a speeding ticket.
Well, no, they also killed their own auto industry. Unfortunately, he's managed to piss people off, or I would have invited him in here. Fuckwit Freeway can give you a fucking hour-long dissertation on how Australia killed its own car industry.
You know, Holden is still around, right?
It's more like a puppet now.
And Elfin?
No. They moved all of their production to Thailand. Actually, Australia has killed all domestic car production.
Yeah, I've never been down under in my travels.
Yeah, and my sports car of choice, I have an Evo 9, and that's my toy.
Good man.
So,
I stuck with an American car. I have an 02 Corvette Z06.
Oh, no. I'm looking at the Z09, the first mid-engine Corvette.
Oh, yeah, the...
But I'm leaning... Honestly, I'm more of a fan of the Camaro ZL1.
Yeah, I can kill it pretty easy. Not much.
But I'll tell you
this, because it was light.
The only Italian vehicle I will ever own is a Lamborghini Mach STV tractor.
I just like old Alphas and Lancias, but...
Yeah, but I can't find a Lancia that I like. No. I have parts to build one. The old Lancia rally car. I can't remember the name of it.
The Stratos?
Yeah, the Stratos. I've got the body stuff to build it.
That'd be nice if I fit in it.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm 5'7".
I'm 6'3". You lucky. Yeah, that's like where I say you lucky bastard. I love the Lotus Elise. I've driven a Lotus Elise, but me in it looks like I'm in a friggin' clown car. I barely get to the clutch.
You laugh now. I'm bidding on a Lotus Elise.
You're not going to be disappointed.
It just
no.
reminds me-
This one is totaled because of a 3mm crack in the front bumper.
It just reminds me of like a cart car. It's so stripped down, and there's no carpeting, there's no radio, there's none of the luxury items you expect in a car that kind of
I think
price.
the
You know?
the second gen
driver's
releases
car.
had a radio. Oh yeah, they're wonderful. If they still made
I'm
them
a
in the
big
US,
fan.
but no side airbags, so no. Well, you
I am
can
a
get
big
the
fan.
Evora.
I'm a big fan of the early, like 1970s Porsches 911s that are actual driver's cars before you had a shit ton of driver's aids.
Yeah, the ones that you have to rely solely on your instincts. That was like my Corvair. It was kind of it was the natorized one, so you're less likely to flip over. But
Unfortunately, the Corvair. I've been looking for a Corvair for years, but I want a Yenko Stinger.
Yeah, if I was going to go with an exotic car for me, it would probably be McLaren. I like the 720S.
Okay, we have to kick this up. Scoobie's listening, and he says we're putting him to sleep.
Oh, but Scoobie's a car
then,
guy. He
Scooby,
can go.
how about you get your happy ass in here? Hurry up, get your ass off the fucking docks and into your house and get on the damn computer. Now, you didn't tell me what the subject was supposed to be, so it says Scooby does the electric slide, so fuck off.
So I'm expecting a video of a fucking Italian trying to dance to a fucking gay ass track. I want some fucking. I want to see Scooby try to do the electric slide. Until that happens.
Oh no, he was sitting there dancing to whatever the fuck song. I couldn't really hear the song. But it had me on the phone in a Facebook chat, and he's sitting there dancing, and I'm driving, and I showed my roommate. I was like, look, he's dancing with me. It's just like, and they weren't actually doing the electric slide, but the way that it looked from, the all the lights going off, because they had the disco lights going. To me, it looked like they were doing the damn electric slide.
yeah, I've never been much of a dancer.
No, I don't dance.
I'm fucking awful.
I posted a link to YouTube video for the electric slide in case anybody was curious a little bit ago.
I dogfight. I do not do the electric slide. My wife bitches at me about not being able to dance.
I can slow dance to an extent, but that's about it.
I goth dance. There you go.
No, I can
I
waltz.
stare at my feet and I kick. That's how you goth
I can
dance.
waltz. I can foxtrot. I can do any of the classic, like, actual dancing. But you want me to do some fucking gay ass modern shit? No.
You see, in high school, they didn't teach you this. In high school, it was just kids grinding on each other the entire time.
Yeah, that was my high school experience as well.
Yeah, I'm like, why do I come to these things? Loud music and
Hopefully somebody spikes
horrible
the punch.
smells.
And somebody always puking in the fucking trash can.
Or someone
that
having a
reminds me.
baby in the bathroom.
We got an entire grade banned permanently from the local place where they had the prom because a bunch of kids got drunk and then flashed the DJ at the prom in front of all the people that were like, actually own the venue. And
Wow.
that's why like that weekend they came back and he's like, would the entire class of 2019, please, or not 2019, 2015, please report to the auditorium along with enlisting the names of the underclassmen that joined them. They just had a serious talk and were told they were banned from life.
Oh my god. I really don't. When you're talking 2015 and I graduated in 1995, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm a young boy.
I graduated in 2000.
I mean, by the time you graduated from high school, I was already done I had already had 9 combat tours, and was now in the private sector.
I don't
Yeah,
even
make me
remember who my
feel.
friend worked with because he worked he worked for what did Blackwater rename themselves? Academia.
I don't work for you. I've never worked for a U.S. PMC company. They don't pay well enough.
Yeah, he worked for them, and then he worked somewhere in South America. So
So
I
he
don't
worked
know.
for like Triple Canopy, or then Triple Canopy was bought out by G4S.
Yeah, G4S is really wide, aren't they? Don't they also do like basic security?
G4S is the equivalent. Okay, G4S is the equivalent of working for Walmart in the security industry. They've bought a lot of high-end security industries contractors to try and improve their reputation. But the instant a company is bought out by G4S, all of their contracts end up being shifted to another company because nobody that's serious wants to do business with what is effectively rent-a-cops at Walmart. And there is nothing G4S can do to improve its Paul Blatt image, because they're the I think 3rd largest employer in the United States, and when you hire people like fat, overweight, pudgy fuckers that basically look like Paul Blatt, nobody wants to nobody seriously wants to do business with you.
Hey, Ryder, how are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who he worked for because he worked in Colombia for a while.
Shit.
It's been a long time since I've talked to him. He used to work security as well.
I probably know who he worked for. I just can't pull it off the top of my head.
And neither I, because it's been like 5 years at least. Because I'm pretty sure, don't they still have a ceasefire with FARC in Colombia?
Yeah. Yeah, because FARC was useful.
Unlike communist rebels.
Well, no, FARC was FARC wasn't communist. FARC was
weren't they communist? But then they started dealing drugs and shit.
No, they were anti-communist.
Oh, okay.
And
then they started dealing drugs and shit.
And then here came a fluffy butt.
Fluffy!
Just got home from work. Bear with it.
It says Scoobie on my screen. Hangouts. I'm like, wait,
when
what?
we have when will the real Scoobie show up?
Soon, hopefully.
Mind if a friend?
No,
friend
FARC was right-wing militia.
Mind if a friend comes on?
Can you DM me who it is, and so I can at least know who?
Oh, yeah.
Are they human?
No.
Are they fully human?
Okay. You're okay with a meat popsicle.
Oh,
it's
no.
Fifth Element reference there for you guys.
Yes, we know where the
yes, come on.
That was for
I've
chat.
got a multi-pass hanging on the wall.
We will deal with Ferengis, we will deal with Klingons, we will deal with Romulans, we will deal with Vulcans, but absolutely no Cardassian.
I think Deep Space Nine saw the future.
I just started watching DS9. No, my wife has never seen anything other pre-Enterprise as far as Star Trek. So we've been about through a month-long Trekification education on her.
Deep Sleep 9.
No. We're starting DS9 because we just finished TNG. And DS9 gets a lot better after season 3.
Puts me to sleep. I can't watch it so
well. Well, no. Is this the real Scoobie?
No, it's Irving.
How am I Scoobie?
Yeah, you show
I have
Scooby on
no
my screen, then you have Irv that says Scooby.
Hold on, let me come back.
Wait, does mine say Scooby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.